Good evening. Marty Braden here again. It's day 10, if you can believe it, of my journey to alignment. And so I'm closing my day off by doing my recording from my journal. It's Friday the 10th of January, and I can't believe that, like I said, it's been 10 days since I pulled the trigger on Croy's Instant Manifestation Secrets. I'm actually closing out my second Friday of all things. It's second Friday now since starting the program and doing my videos for my journey to alignment. I've certainly learned that my thoughts are a powerful source for change and for bringing about failure and lackluster life if you're not careful and don't take control of your thoughts. And so that's what I've been trying to do, is align my thoughts, all three of my minds, my conscious mind, my subconscious mind, and my vibrational mind. And on my notes later tonight, you'll see what I'm talking about. This thought has become and is becoming a regular mantra for me. Of course, I'm just learning about all of this, and so I have a whole lot more to learn, of course. I'm just 10 days into this thing, for heaven's sake. But what I've learned and I've tried to put into action, as well as all that I've seen and I'm experiencing every day as I've started to take charge of my thoughts, and when I've given my subconscious mind specific orders to go out and get support material for what I'm thinking, well, that has been nothing short of remarkable. Anyway, let me tell you about my day today. My power statements for today was, I will do my video journal at the end of each day before I go to bed and after my end of the day success routine. And because I will have my phone with me all day long, I will capture any thoughts or ideas that come to me throughout the day. And that way I can write them down and include them in my video journal like I'm doing right now. So to start off with, what didn't go well today? Well, Kathleen came home really tired and exhausted from her day at work. Getting up really early also probably added to that. And so she fell asleep during the last few minutes of Croy's end of the day success routine. It's an audio, or at least the last 3 minutes of it, that's really soothing music. Anyway, it was reflective, but she had cuddled up and she fell asleep towards the end there. And that's okay. My day still went well. I would have liked to have had some more conversation. Lots on my mind, but that's okay. She put in a full day. It was a great day. I spent the entire day on the top 2 tasks on my to-do list today. I worked on them right up until Kathleen came home, and so I rushed down to greet her with my "She's Home" love deposit. We decided to go get dinner from KFC, so she didn't have to fix dinner. She was so tired. I got some pieces of chicken and some potato wedgies, and Kathleen got a large piece of chicken and took all that skin stuff off of that and had some nice corn to go with it. And that's just perfect for her bright line eating program. She's so disciplined. It's things are really happening for her there, and I'm so proud of her. I was great just to sit down and relax with her and chat as we ate our dinners. We then decided to listen to the 3 neurotransformational audios that help define and solidify your goals and dreams. It was going really well until our son popped in right in the middle of the listening. But instead of being distracted, we told Zed to go ahead to the fridge and check out anything there he'd like to have for dinner and eat it, because we're going to finish our goal by listening to this audio. So don't feel offended. He said, I'm not. And he got his dinner. In fact, he sat down while he ate the dinner and listened to the rest of the audio with us. He really liked it and thought that was cool. Once we were done, Zed had to go, of course, and it all worked out just fine. Next question was, what did I get done today, and did it move my goals or part of them into the world of the physical? This would fall under the what did I do well category or question. What task did I get done today that moved my goals even closer to manifesting into the world of the physical? What do I see showing up in the world of the physical as it comes out from the portal of my mind, from that other side of reality called my mind, the mind portal? Well, it's motivating to me because it makes the concept, I believe it's possible, so real. Next was, what will I do better tomorrow? As I think about this and answer these questions for preparation for tomorrow, I realize that these thoughts and answers are providing me with all kinds of evidences that I'm succeeding in my pursuit of my dreams and goals. In fact, I'm achieving my goals and dreams. I'm actually achieving them, and I'll explain that in just a moment. Again, all things are possible doing this process. My thoughts have power to create actions, and when I take those actions, it means I'm a winner. Thoughts give me power to stay strong in my action habits, and as I remain focused and determined, it brings those dreams into the world of the physical. And I'm going to explain this now. For example, here's an example. That Thursday morning at 2 in the morning, so it's really the morning of New Year's Day, but it's the next day, Thursday, after I had the idea of doing this video journal into my head. It was 2 a.m. in the morning. I got this little dream in my head that woke me up. I got up and did my win the day routine. I ate breakfast and then went to Office Max to look for a microphone that wasn't one that had a headset or something that hangs around here. It just looks awful, or it curves around my mouth and I make noise anyhow. I went to Office Max, and it was interesting. The young man who helped me said, "You won't believe it, we just had, for this month, starting this month, which is 2 days into it, we filled up our shelves with this brand new microphone. I got it 2 years ago offline, but you can't get it that way now, and we have it here on our shelves for the first time. We've never carried it." And he said, if you don't like it, you can bring it back after 14 days and get your money back. So I pulled the trigger on it and bought it. Here's what it looks like. You can't see it too well. It's just a little microphone, hands-free. It's right there recording. My hands are not there. I don't have anything on my face. It's really great little tool. Because they had a 14-day return, like I said, I bought it. And I'm not going to take it back because it's working just fine. So this little microphone is one of the tasks I decided to do. It is a piece of the video journal of my Journey to Alignment dream that I had that early morning at 2 in the morning. And it came from the portal of my mind, in the thoughts of my mind, and it came through that portal the next day. It was an idea, and here it is sitting as a physical item. And it turned into this physical thing because I had a big dream, and big dreams have little pieces, and that's one of the pieces. These video journal recordings, this one that I'm doing now, which is number 10, are pieces of the overall big dream that I have that are coming true, coming from my mental mind through the portal of that mind into the world of the physical. And it's here. There's 10 of them up on YouTube. Right there in my channel, Marty Braden Journal to Alignment. Right on YouTube. Boom. There they are in my channel. 10 of them. It's just incredible. It's so cool. My video journal dream that I had has a lot more pieces to it that have still got to come through my portal of my mind into the world of the physical, and it's going to take some time, and I'm going to tell about them and share them with you when they do or as they get closer. But I just want you to know the principle. Each piece is going to come through the portal of my mind and become physical right here in front of my face. I promise you. And I can promise you that it's going to happen because anything is possible. Another thing I realized today was that I need to get better at sharing what I have accomplished each day in the way of my big dreams, sharing to myself and ends up sharing with you or any of you who see this. This little microphone story that is one example of what I want to do better in sharing with you, or I should say, confirming and recording it for me. I need to be specific and include these specific stories, these specific examples in my video journal so that I'm talking about real tasks, real dreams, and real failures and successes, things that come in and I can identify them and see them in little pieces as they come into my world of the physical, one piece at a time. Or if they don't, and I failed at it, then I need to be able to talk about that and see how I can do something better and what mistakes did I make and why. So I'm going to try and make a list of these points or examples so that I can answer or mention each one, and that way they will become more real to me and for you, for that matter, and not just be hyperbole as I record these videos. Let me give you another example of what I want to do better. Like I mentioned before, I actually dreamed about buying a nice home more than 10 years ago. I was living in an apartment, and one day I had this idea that I wanted to buy a home, and I, in short order, got a little bit of money that I paid it down. I got into the home. I then had the idea of paying it off down the road and owning it outright. I even wanted to get it done really soon. 7 years later, though, after my down payment and paying on it for 7 years, I paid it off with more than $150,000 cash. Boop, it was done. Each step came from my mind, through the portal of my mind into the world of the physical. I dreamed about paying for a nice car with cash, and even a second car, my wife's car, with cash. And I did. I dreamed about becoming debt-free. That took a little time. In fact, it took about 5.5 years to get done. With each payment, I saw a big goal, this goal of getting out of debt, come into my world. $100 here, $1,000 there, into the world of the physical, until that mortgage was paid for, my cars were paid for, my credit cards, done. No debt. Given these steps of seeing piece of these dreams coming through the world of the physical through my mind back then would have helped me get it done faster, I think. But it's okay. I'm excited about my future and what dreams I can have now. So I think this concept of piece by piece is very important. So I'm going to make a real effort to see these goals to conclusion, but recognize them happening right now. And so I have to be careful and remind myself, though, because of the big dreams I just talked about, some goals take time. And it takes little pieces, though, that can be identified as being part of the big dream coming into the world of reality, into the world of the physical. And they're coming true, and you actually are doing it. Even if it's not completed, you're seeing it happen. And so if you look for them, and as I look for them, and I write down the evidences of each of these pieces, like I'm recording right now, it's so exciting. Thinking about this point, I realized that I needed to, once again, listen to Croy's 3 audios that help you formulate your dreams in several areas of my life. The first one was The Power Within Me. They're not that long, just a few minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes. My Amazing Life, number 2. And number 3, My Incredible Transformation. I felt I needed to take some time listening to those and writing the notes down this time, because it's going to help me bring into focus the big dreams that I have that I wrote down, but I didn't get into the downright nitty-gritty. I want to get them done, but I want to define them clearly so that I can see each piece coming through and flesh them out. Once I do this, I then can write down the daily steps for my to-do list so that I can make them come from the mind through the portal of my mind into the world of the physical, one bite at a time. So that is one of the big important things that I'm going to do tomorrow, or until at least I get that particular task done, because I know that this task will have the biggest impact on my day and on my week, and most especially during the entire year of 2020. I know I'll need to pace myself, of course, because this goal will require some work on my part that over extended period of time. And that's the tough kind of goals. If you don't do this mindset on this, it's really tough to stay at it. And so I want to make sure I can do those many steps and get them done. But I think I'm up for it. When I'm done with it, I'll be able to include a step-by-step plan that will now be part of my daily actions routine, and that will help manifest these goals and dreams, especially my big ones, into my world one piece at a time, and I'll be able to see that happening. It's going to be exciting as I start seeing each of these pieces, each bite getting done, so that they start coming through my mind portal into my physical world. Can you see it? Can you see it coming through at you? It's possible for you too. I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like, and hopefully I'll recognize what they are as they come from the other side of the mental portal in through my 3 minds as I align them and into the world of the physical, and end up in my world, my physical world, where I can touch it and then congratulate myself for a job well done, and then give gratitude for all these blessings. Well, there you go. Today was an exciting day for me. I think it was a productive day, and I look forward to tomorrow with great excitement. And I hope you do too. Until then, I wish you success. Bye.